Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
Now Purdy. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's brought down. 19 yards that time for number 19.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape.
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown.
His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year and 4th overall. And the Niners take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
So a quarterback scramble, certainly a pass play, but he saw something, tucked it, and got in the end zone.
A lot of quarterbacks, when they scramble, they're scrambling.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Trying to lob it in there, but it's incomplete.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare him to do that?
What was that? Maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. And see, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level. And sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
You look at this Niner defense.
They currently sit at number 4 in the NFL in terms of stopping the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to it. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That good for 19 and a 1st down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
And now they'll throw it with Lawrence.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down again.
Chase Young
in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So on 4th down, here's Logan Cook to punt for Jacksonville. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line.
Purdy off the play fake.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Purdy's throw taken in by Samuel.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across across midfield. That one good for 37 yards. 6-0 our score after one. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They go play action here. Purdy. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. Just a gain of a couple there, and it's 2nd down.
The Niners at 5-3 now on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well, because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
They'll try and pick it up in McCaffrey.
And that one opened up for him well, as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. Oh, boy, Christian McCaffrey shaken up, so hold everything here as they're going to take a look at it. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job controlling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
2nd down. Here's Purdy to throw. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game, but after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal.
And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a 1st down.
Defense.
Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up 4th. Now it's 1st.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Purdy. The throw right side here going to be incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
And his kick here is good, and that will make this a 9-point lead.
So that one on target, and it adds to this 1st half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Now, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
Steps away to his left. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. It's taken to the 26. 21 yards. Well done on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10. Well, the 49ers settling in for their next drive. And they, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week, and in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes and punch their way out of it. But occasionally, you get that open week.
It's caught inside the 25. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Here's Purdy.
His throw incomplete.
Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver.
And it's 2nd down.
Purdy looking to throw.
Throw's going to be incomplete.
Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for.
And now it's 3rd down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey.
And he's got a 1st down following a pickup of about 13 as we will take a pause here for the 2-minute warning. Throwing here, Purdy.
They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. Touchdown!
Christian McCaffrey.
His 14th touchdown now on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
That score was not a game clincher by any stretch of the imagination. But the other team now has to be careful to not let this game begin to slip away.
Jake Moody now for the point after.
And that will make this a 16-point lead. That time a 6-play drive.
And it's finished off by a receiving touchdown from Christian McCaffrey. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Jaguars back with it on offense. They're down a couple of scores, 16-0, as they start things out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Lawrence.
Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
They go play action with Lawrence.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack.
These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
On 3rd down, here's Etienne.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Here's Logan Cook now to punt this one away. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but an end of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. So we reach halftime.
Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third. Taking it right down Broadway.
Ray McLeod.
Touchdown, 49ers.
Call that a 96-yard house call on the kick return. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
And talk about taking words and bringing them to life. At halftime, I will guarantee you in their locker room, they talked about pressing the kicking game because you can get an advantage if you do it right, and they just did.
Now Moody for the PAT.
And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now. Well, we talk a lot about explosive plays on offense. How about an explosive play on special teams? Certainly one there on the kick return for a touchdown. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10.
At their own 19-yard line.
Motion man left is Kirk. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, having a partner, because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
That's caught on the left side by Kirk. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30.
Lawrence finding Kirk there for the Jaguar first.
They'll throw this out wide and complete it to Ridley. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5.
At the 35-yard line.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
And his throw is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have.
Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley.
Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Throws the out route and completes it to Samuel.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Purdy.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Purdy now to throw.
That is caught by the tight end Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. From 13 yards out.
And the Niners are an extra point away from going up by 30. Moody good with the extra point.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Jaguars nothing. Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25.
Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
At the 43-yard line.
Lawrence will throw.
Open man is Kirk, complete.
And Kirk is going to have the Jaguars first down as he'll get this across the 50 to the 49.
That's good for a Jacksonville. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They go play action now. Lawrence.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Nick Bosa able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Throwing quickly. This is caught by Kirk.
Call it a gain of a yard. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And they'll get this across midfield, but not nearly close to a first down as he stopped at the 48. It's a good pickup on the ground of 7 yards, and time has run out on this 3rd quarter. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the 4th.
Hey, Ron!
Here we go. Got to have it. Lawrence.
And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. Foyesade Oluwakan made the tackle there from his safety position.
Here's 2nd and 7.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he is close to a first down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 44. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. McCaffrey running up the middle. And it was a stiff arm there that freed him enough to get the first before he's tackled. 9 yards that time.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, San Francisco.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
43 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
Back to throw, Purdy.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You got the lead, just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
It's a first down following a gain of 3.
Brandon, unfortunately, I've been here before. They've had 2 opportunities to stop them, so this is demoralizing. They haven't gotten it done. Now you're calling all your blitzes, all your attack defenses, but you're not worried about playing your normal position. You're going to take chances now.
Well, you said it. 2 third-down opportunities to get off the field. Couldn't do it, and the clock continues to roll.
Well, they have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start. And pass plays like we just saw, they're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the 4th quarter.
And that they have in every way. And plays like that across all phases of the game, they've just been effortless for them in this one. And that's what's helped them build such a large lead and allowed them to smile as this game continues.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all three phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back through the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Jaguars getting set to go.
And that 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the fourth quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one.
Hey, go, go.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down.
That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
A shotgun snap, and again to ETN.
Able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's 2nd down.
2nd and 7.
And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back.
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score.
He'll air this one out for Kirk.
This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the...
And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag.
Personal foul, roughing the kicker, defense.
This is unbelievable.
And they'll accept that penalty.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
San Francisco's offense returns to the field, and it's starting to look like that 3-game losing streak is going to be a thing of the past here. Coming up 1st and 10 in the fourth quarter.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. Shoves him aside. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
82 yards now for McCaffrey. It's a 1st down.
It's a gain of 20. And the 49er first down.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
At the 41. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Well, this was a really nice display, Charles, of complimentary football, especially how much they were humming in the second half to pull away and get the victory. Really a complete performance.
And so much fun when you're able to have everyone contribute, both sides of the ball. You go back in the locker room and you just savor it, right? Because that's what football's all about. A true team game, and they got it done in this one.
So for San Francisco, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, the loss will drop them to 6-3 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody.